All right, let's talk about deadlift. So deadlift is a move that a lot of people avoid because of tension in the spine, the lower back, and we'll try to go through some key points that will help you do it better and more efficient and without any discomfort. So it's a way to hit the legs, the posterior chain, a little bit of strengthening your lower back as well. To actually prevent being that weak or sore in the lower back and the legs. So it's a very nice transferable move for a lot of sports, and we'll try to go through with some key points. Okay? So the technique we'll cover first, but the main thing will be what to think about when you're lifting the weights. That will change the way you do it. Okay? Having too much weight on the bar will put more pressure on the spine and the lower back, of course. So lowering the weights is always a good way to start your modification of the drill to make sure it doesn't hurt you. But if it still bums you out with light weights, we'll still try the next few points. Okay? So, deadlift, you should try to get your feet under the bar, shoulder width apart. Okay? Get your hands a little wider than your shoulders, so the hands should be away instead of between the legs. You get that position of being seated position. Your hips are slightly higher than the squat. You should tense up your body right away. So during the lift, you try to get your knees out of the way and drive your hips forward. Going back down, you try to swoop the barbell through your thighs. When you're under your kneecap, you can bend your knees a little bit more. Okay? Now the way to get the move done without too much back pain, you need to tense up the upper and lower part of the lift so that shoulder blade and try to get your lat tucked in will get the upper body tense. And then afterwards, to prevent everything on the lower back, of course, core is mandatory. So get tense up around the belly button. Maybe shift your hips back a little bit like a bucket of water and trying to roll back. Okay? So tensing up the core before the lift will help you out. It's nothing about chance. Don't try to get lucky and do a lift that doesn't hurt. You try to prevent that by being tense up first, okay? Then that thigh contraction, leg drive, glute drive is also mandatory to get that good muscle contraction. So the way to do it will be to get into that bottom part, get my shoulder back, tense up my lats, core stays strong. I try not to get too much of an arch in my spine. Tilt my hips back slightly to get my core activated. Then afterwards, tense up my glutes. You won't see it, you're just gonna have to feel it. Thighs, okay? And drive through the ground, okay? Get those lower body, glutes and hamstrings and quads to work, okay? And then lower it, okay? Lats, lock, core tight, glutes and legs, drive into the ground, push forward, okay? So I hope that helps. The shoulders getting tucked in, the core staying strong every part of the way, and using that lower body drive instead of trying to lift with your lower back and not driving into the ground with the lower body. Try it out. Let's see if it works, and I hope you get a good deadlift session out of it. Ciao.